Good morning and welcome to AGORACOM Small Cap Stock News. It's Thursday, April the 3rd, 2014. I'm your host, Alan Barry Labucan. I'm also the Chief Market Commentator for AGORACOM. What I do every morning is I go through a bunch of press releases and I try to find the ones that stand out to me, give you some insights into what I see about that news that stood out, and also give you my insights into what I see in their stock charts. We generally try to keep the show to about a 10-minute time frame, and on today's show I have 5 companies, so I'm going to get right into it. The first company that I wanted to talk about today is Golden Star. Golden Star Resources had some drill results out from the Wassa Gold Mine in Ghana. They had some very good numbers in there, a 48-meter intersection of 3.7 grams per ton gold, another 49.2-meter intersection of 3.9 grams. They had an 19.2-meter intersection grading 11.4 grams, so some very good numbers in there. Now the company has 250 million shares out, 259 million. It's flat today at 68 cents on 6,000 shares traded hands. The stock chart actually looks quite bullish. It's gone through a bottoming in December, had a very good rally from about 42 cents all the way up to 96. Has given back some of those gains, but now seems to be finding a support level here. That possibly could be the next base to move up from. It's one I want to do some more homework on, but their stock symbol is GSC, and they trade on the Toronto Exchange. Next up is Primero Mining. Primero Mining had provided their guidance for the Black Fox production and the appointment of VP of Corporate Responsibility. The news that the one that I'm most interested in is the guidance, and they're talking about producing 80,000 ounces of gold from that Black Fox mine in 2014. They have other details in there as well. You can find that on the press release. I'm a fan of Primero Mining. I've picked them before. The stock is down 11.5 cents today to $7.95. Traded 2.3 million shares. Just looking at the stock chart, it's been on a really impressive move since the lows back in December. It was trading around $4.60 then. Traded all the way up to about $9.05. Has given back some of those gains, but hasn't given back a lot. It's staying above the last sort of resistance, which now looks like support. That's very bullish. I could see myself talking about this one on the tomorrow's best of the best in weekly picks. Their stock symbol is P, and they trade on Toronto. Next up is Corvus Gold. Corvus Gold had news out that they've extended their main Josh vein on the Yellow Jacket deposit, which is part of the North Bullfrog project in Nevada. Their best hole hit 17 meters of 2 grams per ton gold and 8 grams per ton silver on it in that drilling. They had some higher grade intersections in there. They had a 9.2 meter intersection of 18 grams per ton gold and 260 grams per ton silver. Another 4.8 meter interval with 13.8 grams per ton gold and 243 grams per ton silver. So the silver and gold, as they go up, they seem to be correlated. They're both high. When they get higher grades in the gold, they also get the higher grades in the silver. You can find that and a lot of other details on the press release. The stock is up 4 cents today to $1.45 on 13.2 thousand shares traded hands. Just looking at the stock chart, it had moved up nicely from the sideways action for the last 3 months of 2013, was trading right around the $1.15 level and had kind of gone sideways for a few months, broke out, got all the way up to $2.18, has given back some of those gains, but it is staying above that basing period back in October, November, December. So this is an interesting one to watch. KOR is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Toronto Exchange. Next up is International Enexco. International Enexco had released results from their work on a uranium project in Man Lake. They intersected 3.73% uranium over 1.2 meters, including 11.02% uranium over 0.3 meters. So they're on to something interesting here. You know, we'll continue to watch this development. Anytime there's good uranium numbers in drill hole results in Saskatchewan, I'm always interested. International Enexco stock is up 3 cents today to 55 cents on 10,000 shares of trading. Just looking at the stock chart, it's been a very patchy trader throughout all of 2013 and the first couple months of 2014. Since then, it's moved up quite dramatically. That has probably a lot to do with the with their drilling efforts for uranium. I still think that the company needs some help on their audience building, but again, it's a uranium discovery in Saskatchewan, so I'm keeping an eye on it. IEC is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. And next up in the final company today is Virginia Mines. Virginia Mines gave an update on the development of the Eleanor deposit. They have found the team at Virginia Mines found the Eleanor deposit. They sold it to Gold Corp, but Virginia owns a 2.2% net smelter returns royalty on the first 3 million ounces of gold produced at the Eleanor mine, and the royalty will increase according to the number of ounces of gold produced, and it could get up to 3.5%. They give you all the details on the initial production, which is set to begin in the fourth quarter of this year. So it's just a culmination of a really good situation where a great team found a spectacular deposit. They sold it to Gold Corp. Shareholders made a lot of money. They got shares in the new Virginia Mines, which also holds the royalty on Eleanor, and now they're participating, and they've got a lot of other great projects and lots of cash in the bank. It's a really good company I follow very closely. Stock's up 10 cents today to $11.85 on 13,000 shares of trading. Stock's been in a very good trend since way back in June. You could go back to April for an even lower low, but really the move started at the last few weeks of June when it bottomed out at just over $8. I want to say around $8.05. Got all the way up to $14.45. Has given back some of those gains, but not a lot of them, and looks like it's the chart's looking very bullish here. I'm a big fan of this company, and I think I'll be talking about it on tomorrow's Best of the Best and Weekly News show. VGQ is their stock symbol, and they trade on Toronto. So that's a wrap on the news for today. As always, before making any investment decisions, it's important for you to do your homework and speak with your financial advisors. Check our shows out Monday through Thursday on the front page of AGORACOM.com. Look for the top right-hand side. You'll see a play button there for the daily news shows. You can also find our past stuff on blog.agoracom.com or on my website at alanberryreports.com. You have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.